So last month I had a video go viral on Instagram, and I want to share with you all the good things that happened and all the not so good things that happened. So Lisa Boyd, I'm back with a digital wellness, here to show you all the ins and outs of digital marketing, using AI, while also trying to balance and enjoy your life. So last month I had a Instagram reel go viral. I wasn't expecting it at all. Classic, it was one of those posts that I just threw up there later at night, found something I liked, an audio I liked, but I talked about something different. Now, I've been doing digital marketing for 7+8 years now, and I've never had this type of viral success with my content, but I also never created content with that as my main intention or my main goal. In fact, I almost preached the opposite of, you don't need to go viral, your goal shouldn't be to go viral. And the reason for this is that if you go viral for something that has nothing to do with your business, you're gonna get a whole bunch of followers that actually don't give a shit about what you do. And so the idea of just trying to go viral, you're creating videos based on trends, you're doing things that are just kind of wacky to get attention, it's not a good strategy. Your strategy should always be based in your customers, helping them, promoting your business. So why did this go viral? I'm still not really sure. I don't believe ever that it's the audio I used, hashtags that I used, or the time of day that I posted. I don't think any of that stuff alone really matters. It must have been some perfect storm of everything that I put together. But the biggest thing that I think really projected this was that I talked about something that I don't ever talk about on my page. In fact, it's something that I'd never talked about on my page. So let's go back to the beginning about this post that I created. I'm gonna give you some details. So essentially it was a post about living your richest, hottest life. I call this the rich hot lady era, my rich hot lady era. And like I said, there wasn't anything super special about it other than I was talking about something that I was super passionate about, and I also provided a ton of value. Okay, I know digital marketing gurus always talk about adding value and how important that is, but I gave 3 actionable steps that the person watching could do tomorrow. Now, with any post that's gonna go viral, it's gonna come with good things and it's gonna come with some bad. So getting into some of the bad things that happened going viral was kind of the obvious, is I was gonna get some people on there who didn't like my post, didn't like what I had to say. And the trick here is I just used it for content. I took those posts and I responded to them and gave my opinion and shared more. And those reels actually caught a ton of traction as well, because it was on the same topic. People were kind of following me on this journey. Don't get upset if people leave negative comments or feedback. If anything, just use it as fuel to the fire. Outside of that, I don't think there was really anything else that negative that came from it. If anything, I got a whole bunch of new followers who were interested in what I was talking about. This is where we get into the good stuff. It wasn't just that my video went viral, it was the fact that I had a whole bunch of new people, new eyes on my business. And I think there were a few things that really made this post beneficial to my business instead of it just going viral. So the first thing is that, again, I didn't just post a random video to go viral. It was very strategic in the fact that it's something that I talked about, something that's related to my business. But the key here is that I was creating content for the very top of my funnel. Now, these are the people that are just learning or just discovering me. So my topic was pretty broad. If you go back to one of my past videos, I talk about your funnel and how to reach these people. So these people are at the top of my funnel. They're just getting to know me. However, I had created a bunch of other content that was further down the funnel so they could continue to consume it, continue to learn more, and continue to decide if they wanted to be a part of my world. The second thing that made this super successful for me is that, so first, people were sticking around because they saw other content, realized that, hey, this is for them. So of the 1 million+ people that saw that reel, over 6,000 converted to actual followers. And I also had a bunch of systems in place to capture those people even further. I had a bunch of funnels already set up that they could get into. Now, this is one of those build it and they will come situations. Typically, I preach get it all built and then get the people there, but I already had all these systems in place, and I'm so thankful that I did, because I was able to handle hundreds of people signing up on my email list. I was able to get their email. I was able to have automated sequences set up so that I could nurture them so they could get to know, like, and trust me. The third thing I did that really capitalized on this is I made a really quick offer to get all of these people further into my world. So if they didn't jump in on any of the offers I had already that were around my business, I created a challenge. Again, really simple. I followed their behavioral patterns that they were already on Instagram. That's already where they knew me from. So they could sign up straight on their phone just with a link that I would send them to. And then everything else would go to their email box for the challenge instead of having to get into another platform, log into something else. It was really easy. It could all be done from their phone. So between this new challenge I set up, I also created a broadcast channel on Instagram, any way I could to convert these people who came to me from this reel further into my world. So since going viral, I have extensively grown my Instagram page. I've grown my customer base. I've grown my email list. So my rhetoric of going viral isn't the most important thing has kind of changed. If you can go viral with content that is relevant to your business, everything will grow, your business will improve. But the key here is that you want to go viral for something that has to do with your business. And I think the best way to do this is to create content that you're really passionate about. Create content, you may think about something a little bit differently than everybody else, and don't be afraid to share it. Now, this piece of content I was actually afraid to share for a whole year while I was living my richest, hottest self, because I thought people were going to judge me. And the truth is, maybe some people did, but I found a whole bunch of people who were really into what I was doing. And outside of teaching strategy and marketing trends and all these things, I found a group of people who just liked me for what I was doing, a philosophy that I lived about. And at the end of the day, that's the root of why I run my business anyways. So it still felt super aligned for me. And I think going forward, I'm gonna approach my content so much differently. I'm also going to be aware of how much content I'm making for that top of funnel client, because I think if you look at your content, see how much of it is for the top of the funnel, the middle, or the bottom of the funnel. Sometimes as experts, we get so caught up in how much we know that we forget there's people who are still way at the top, wondering very what might feel like to you basic things, but for them are still very new ideas. So the biggest takeaway from this is, create content that is important to you. Don't be afraid to share things that don't seem 100% related to your business, but will really give insight to who you are as a person. And assess your marketing matrix of what content is at the top, middle, and funnel, and what's the ratios you're doing for each of those. And don't forget that there's a lot of people for you that haven't met you yet, because some of your content is too bottom of funnel. So it might be scary to share new content, but you never know what's gonna happen. So just keep creating, keep posting, and we'll see you in the next one.